everybody. Today I'm going to take all the parts off Neo, aka make Neo naked. It's beautiful out here in Chicago, and I just wanted you to see how long it takes to take off the parts. Now, it may take you a much quicker time than I, but this is my first time ever doing anything like this, so this is probably more for the people who just bought their Wranglers or their Gladiators and they're noobs like me, and they're like, how long will this take me to make my Jeep naked? So let's get started. First thing we always do is make sure the windows are down. So when we're taking off the doors, it's easier to get them out when you don't have the glass. A tip for you, when you're taking out all these bolts, you might want this Ryobi screw gun. It is very handy and it makes the process go a lot quicker. Another tip for you guys is we keep these bolts out. So all the bolts that are in the doors here, they're already out, and let me show you where they are. You probably already know this, but right under the driver's side back seat is where we put those bolts. So they're all right here. And once again, Jeep has a nice little spot for them. We're gonna put the rest of the bolts we take out with our Ryobi screw gun today. You're also going to need your Freedom Top bag. So I have it here in the bed, laid out nicely. Make sure this part in your Gladiator, this top part's up. I like to have this folded, ready to go. And then obviously you'll fold this forward as you put in your first Freedom Top, which is the driver's side you want to start with first. A couple more tools you're gonna need today is your Jeep toolkit, which we, and then you need your Jeep toolkit, which we always keep in the center console. All right, you're gonna need this piece. Okay, you're gonna need this piece for your door bolts, and you're gonna need this shorter fat piece, which have fancy names, but I don't remember, I'm just gonna be honest. You're gonna need the shorter fat piece for the bolts in the top. All right, we set up a timer. I'm totally smiling because this is gonna take me forever. But we set up the timer so we can see how long it takes me, Kim, to make Neo naked. So, I'm gonna start with those Freedom Tops. Ready, set, go. I'm unlatching all of them in hopes that it gives me some time, because later there's gonna be harder things to do, and I don't want to waste my time with these. Stick. As you can see, they're not that heavy, just a little cumbersome. Put the driver's side one upside down. Don't forget to put the protective covering over it and put those down. On the passenger side. I will say James had an easier time with Mo because Mo was not 50 feet tall, but I'm also more athletic. No offense, James. Careful. Once again, lower that one clip. The side is in. So there's these little rubber feet that you're going to use. They're right inside that pouch. I'm going to get them out now, so I have them ready for later, for the top. All right, next step. Now I have the Freedom Tops out. I'm going to start with the driver's side door. I'm going to need my little handy dandy screw gun and this torch bit of sorts. So I'm gonna come on in here. I know I have to unclip the electrical part of the door. There's like this white thing that we push up.
And you cheated and had the plastic cover off already.
Oh, you left it off, actually. You gave me a freebie, a free second or two. So we're taking this electrical plug out and lifting the other piece of what I would call seatbelt material over this black hook. That is out. I like to tuck it in here so it has a spot, and then there's a bolt here that I need to undo. But I'm gonna put this back on first because I like all my pieces in order. Alright, I'm gonna undo this bolt. Alright, bolt's done. Now this little arm, I'm gonna open the door a little bit of ways so that little arm stands clear of the paint job. Now I'm gonna come on this side. I like to put, as James has shown me, my hand inside here. Lift up, hopefully. Just kidding. Wait, maybe I have to.
Got it. You're a little too short.
Can I push it down or no?
Yeah, you can just leave it.
Will
You're
it be
good.
okay?
You're good. All right, she's a little too short to get it off the pins because of how tall
There we go.
it is. So she had to use a little step aerobic step.
Hey, whatever it takes. I don't want to go that far. I should probably went the other way. Okay, and you're gonna place this in here
Yep.
ever so gently. Oh, my precious doors. I don't ever let anything bad happen. Center them so that they are balanced. Along the wall. All right, one done. I need my steps too.
And your tools.
Oh gosh.
And we did not pause the timer while she was finding a step.
We've now paused it.
We have not paused anything.
I'm gonna rush now.
No rushing. Don't mess anything up.
Hey, settle.
But
Alright, so I got the plastic thing off, the red button up, the white hinge thing up, and I have that out. The seatbelt thing I'm clearing off of the black hook. Once again, this goes in here. Taking off that. I'm becoming a pro now, guys. Watch out! Okay, let's see round two's better than round one. It's closer distance, so this is where I'll make up time, right?
right.
Alright. Stressful. This is a stressful moment. You like my facial reaction? Am I stuck?
Yeah, you got to get a little higher on the top one.
Come on! Everyone's laughing at the girl taking the doors off of the high. Thank you, James. I need a little.
There you go.
Thank you.
She's just a little too short for this Gladiator with 40s and a 4.5 inch left ear.
Hold on.
There you go.
Okay, hold on. You're gonna have so much fun editing this video.
Button that one up, put the cover back on. I always put the bolts back in the door.
I do that too. What is, I don't know.
She's feeling the pressure of the clock.
Okay, bolts. Bolt over here.
This is legit Kim's first time ever doing this, so that's why I'm giving her pointers and reminders.
Alright. I'm going back to the other side. The bench is over there. Doing a little step aerobics while I do this. Alright, I'm going to take this off first since I already have this in my hand. Flip it to the other direction. Alright, I have this off. Need my stepper. Make sure to swing the door out so that this metal bar is away from the inside. Let's see how these go. These are a little lighter. Oh yeah, these are more my style. I like these, although they made me bleed my own blood. Any Jeep can make me bleed my own blood. See, I'm bleeding. Oh! I mean, yeah. Okay. There's some bleeding. I'm gonna put this back. this way. This goes in here. Swing out so this doesn't hit inside. Sorry, I put you off earlier with my blood.
That's our neighbor's Subaru making all that noise over there. While she puts that bolt and that cover back on,
Check the time.
I'm gonna check the timer. Looks like she is at 14 minutes, 10 seconds.
Alright, I'm done with this piece. I need the thicker one, smaller, thicker. This is such an inappropriate video today. I clicked the off. Bits, 280 bits off. I need to take the rub off. So I'm going to start with taking, there's some bolts up here that I need to get to. And, yep, I see them. This is a lifesaver. Let's climb over this way.
Smooth move.
I don't want to waste any more time. Okay. 2 bolts off, a little bit of bloodshed. Now we're blood brothers here. Oh shoot. Oh, that's a good spot. I like that. Put those in the cup holder. Alright, so I have 2 bolts out, and I have to do the back bolts. So I'm gonna slide them through.
Oh, she's sneaking through. Sneaky, sneaky.
Gotta save time.
So there's 1 bolt here in the corner.
I don't want to get any blood on this white top. I just have a feeling that won't be good. Oh, and then I gotta put the seats down in order to.
And that's the double seat, so.
It's crowding me. There's 6 bolts back here, just so you know. I am being extra careful. I really don't want any blood on this white top. That would really aggravate me. So, if you notice the cautiousness of myself, that is should get a band-aid. Alright.
I'm gonna pop her on. I'm gonna go to the other side.
1. And yes, I'm gonna need help with this because Neil is huge and because of the tire mount. You want to show them the tire mount in the back?
Yep, I'll show them that.
That tire mount makes things tricky, so James will have to help me. But
We got the JCR spare tire there.
if you decide to do all this lifts and big tires, there's always friendly neighbors, guys. They like helping you. They wish they had a Jeep, right?
Okay.
So I have to take out this plastic piece from your rear defrost. So I have to unclip the rear defrost clip, connector clip. I have a hard time with these because I don't want my nails trapped. There we go, got it. And then with my map CC tool, right here, you can take this little compartment out easily. Easily. And this just comes down in here.
And once you're finished, we'll come back and we'll show you this a little closer so that you can see this part. Because I didn't know about this piece, this cover, until recently.
Was one of my inside tidbits. Put this back in, but you gotta put in at an angle and pop it on. All right, James is gonna have to help me with the roof.
I'm gonna set the camera down back here because we're gonna have to lift it up and over.
So these feet we're gonna put here for now, and then when we bring the top over, we'll show you what we're gonna do with those.
So we set it down gently over here.
You can see the roof gets set just on these white areas. And then we use these feet to protect the paint. Once I get the other one on, it'll even itself out. Okay? Yeah? Alright, top's off. Woo! I don't have any more steps, do I?
Nope, let's see where we're at.
Where are we at? I think that's it, right?
We are at 21 minutes, 10 seconds.
That's not too bad. Wait, do I have more steps? I think we're done, right? That's not so bad. Minus my bloodshed, which I didn't mean to flick you guys off earlier. Alright, officially it was about 20 minutes. Unofficially we could add some time because I still have some bolts to put away and we're not going to drive off with everything amok. So, I'm going to take all those bolts I took out of the rough from my cup holder. Alright, so these other 4 holes are for these 4 bolts we didn't take out, we just put back in, and then these 4 are for your windshield bolts. A lot of people ask us, what do we do about mirrors once the doors are off? Because clearly the mirrors are still attached. But we have these Motor City aftermarket mirrors that we love, and they are easy to install. All you need to do is take off this bolt right here. That's gonna zip, zip, zip out. You're gonna take this and thread it in right there. All right, well that was actually better than I thought it was. Along the way I was a little apprehensive, as you could tell. These front doors, I will say, they are a lot heavier for obvious reasons, so you know, be careful with those. It also would have been a lot easier if this was just stock for me to be lifting those doors off. I would have had more stable ground, not worried about if I'm gonna step off the, you know, little step. Plus, with our 4.5-inch lift kit and our 40-inch tires, it gives us 8 more inches in the air, and I'm just not that tall.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'5".
Just for reference. Just for reference.
I'm a little 5'5" chick. So yeah, so that extra 8 inches is a big deal.
That's what she said.
As you can see, as I was like getting those first front doors off. Another tip James told me about, which I did on 3 out of 4 doors, so it's close, but thanks for the tip. Always, 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 always take off the plug and the like seatbelt thing, the seatbelt strap, the thing I call the seatbelt strap on the black hook. Take that off first and do your bolt last, so that this little arm that he has a really fancy name for,
the detent.
The detent arm doesn't nick your paint. Some other tip, that screw gun is amazing. And when you did your video, you didn't have a screw gun.
No.
He was literally taking bolts off. So the screw gun is amazing. Knowing about the little compartment for your defrost plug, that's nice because it keeps it tucked away and nothing, it's not gonna get wrecked or ruined when you throw things in and out of your Jeep.
What do you think about the weight of the hard top?
I know, like even if we had the Gladiator, and it was stock, I would need help with the hard top. I have to be honest. I think because it's just so wide.
Yeah, you can't do it by yourself. I can't do it by myself.
But it's very simple. The weight is fine. But this 8 extra inches.
That's what she said.
That's my joke. Damn it, Dwight.
And then the tire, even though we love our tire mount, it just makes it more of an obstacle. All right, after doing the video yesterday on stripping down Neo, we decided we should make some more detailed videos on how to pull apart these clips and open up these plastic areas, because at the end of the day, once you do them, you get used to it, but if it's your first time, they can be a little tricky, and you can see how like, oh, we're having a hard time with this too, and we can relate to each other when going through it so you don't think you're doing something wrong. All right, in order to disconnect the front door, you need to pull this black piece out. All right, just like that. Remember there's 2 little pieces here, first the plug and then the hook. All right, so after you take the plastic cover off, you need to flip up this red tab, which I always have a hard time with because I don't want to break my nails, but most likely I'm gonna have to sacrifice it anyways, but there you go. That red tab flips up, you hear a noise that sounds like a little click. So after you flip the red piece up, you're gonna push, there's like a little tab right here in the center. Push on that and then move this white lever up and it lowers the plug. as you can see, and you'll hear a snap when it's all the way up. And then you can pull the plug out, and then, remember you want to do this afterwards. You could take the seatbelt hook off of the black shiny hook here, which I almost feel like the light here is helping the viewers, but not me. All right, just like that. And then when you want to put it back together, you're gonna move your door in a little bit, put this seatbelt looking hook thing on the black shiny hook. All right, take your plug, insert it back in, and then once it's inserted in correctly, this bar starts coming down. There we go. So this white bar starts coming down, and then you want to push down this red piece again until it clicks. Then you will put your black cover back on by sliding this part in first, kind of like at an angle, and then pushing the front piece in after it. Here we are at the back passenger door. So in order to do the back doors, they're a lot easier than the front, but very simple process. You take off the plastic piece. There's a little tab here you push. You just push this in, pull this out, take the seatbelt thing, hook that I call it, off of the black hook, and you're done. And then when you want to put it back together, put this on first, okay? Place your plug back in until it's snapped. So make sure this isn't too far tucked down like that. Put these clips up in the top. And just feel your way, and then I like to pull this up through so it's coming out of the hole in the right spot. Now we're ready to disconnect the defrost from the roof of the Gladiator. You're going to pull out this, once again, these plastic moldings. And once again, there's one of these red clips that want to break my nails off. So we've got to push that back, push this little tab down, and pull it out. And then I want you to notice these clips here, because these clips are what keep all of your wires organized, which is so nice. So this goes in here when you go to, plug this back in, just so you see that. Jeep provides you with a spot to place this so it's not dangling around and getting busted up. And if you have your Mat CC tool, it's easier, but there we go. Now this goes down in here. You can see where there's a spot for, again, the wire. There's this little curvular spot. Push that in there. And then in here is where the plug goes. I think we decided it goes like this and like this. And then you put this on with the 3 clips up top. Put those in first and snap this in. And now that's put away. Here you're gonna slide this in at an angle and then snap it to the right. So angle and then to the right. And there you have it. When you're done and you wanna put it back, obviously this is easier to take off now because it's all bulgy. And take this other plastic piece off. Unplug your plug. Place it back in with the red clip facing up. I'm trying to do it so you guys can see. There we go. Don't forget to push that red clip back in toward the back of the roof. And then clip in your wires to keep them super neat and organized. And then again, you're going in at an angle and pushing into the right. Then you're going to put this away, this last plastic covering. Done. So there you have it. Anyone can strip their Jeep. You just need a little assistance, and it really doesn't take that much time. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give us a big like, comment below. If you haven't, subscribe to our channel. Thanks, guys.